so I'm starting this for the second day of trading. So you guys might think I skipped the last 2 days, but nah, it was the weekend, so obviously markets don't open. I couldn't trade anything. And I was thinking of maybe making a video of maybe looking at videos and learning the skills a bit more during the weekend. But in the end, I just kind of didn't do it. I didn't really find the time, so I kind of didn't do stuff I probably should have. There was like there's a weekly overview on Saturday. The mentor Abdallah goes over the scalping trades over the week, including the one I was part of in yesterday's video, or well, day one video. So he kind of breaks down what he did, why he did it. And so usually that's probably quite useful to actually see how he thought in your position, because I was quite lost. And he ended up just saying it was an advanced day. It was a very hard day because it was so fast, so much volume and weird patterns. Like, if I remember correctly, it broke down, right? It came back up, and then there's like, at that point, depending on what it does, you'll know which direction it goes. And I don't know, I didn't really pay attention. That was for the second trade, which me or my friend didn't really get. So today, basically, I started in the copy trading. There was a call yesterday at 1 a.m. And coincidentally, I was up editing a video for my fucking dropshipping stuff. And I saw it, bro. I'm not even joking. 10 seconds after, I was okay. The entry was still there, but after 15 seconds, it hit TP1. Crazy. So you would have made, but I didn't even know, bro. I didn't even know what lot size to do. The only issue with me right now on these ones is that I didn't know the lot size stuff. Like I'm trying to get used to how many lots to put per trade, because when your account is 350, you don't want to be putting in, it's not putting in money. That's the thing that's annoying, right? You're risking money. You're risking a lot. You're putting in lots, basically. Instead of putting money, you're putting in lots, and lots don't have a value. Lots are like, they have a value, but it's not the same. Like, if it goes down to your stop loss, you will lose a certain amount based on how many lots you put. And if it goes up to your take profit, you'll make a certain amount based on how many lots you put. But you can't, for example, you won't know how much you're risking unless you have a stop loss in place. So it's not that you're putting in money, it's that you're putting in a lot amount that will determine how much money you lose when you exit, either up or down. So if you're not exiting and you just put a certain amount of lot size, then you don't know how much you're risking. You don't know how much you put in, you don't know how much you're going to make. So the only way to know what you're going to get out of a trade is by knowing your stop loss, knowing your take profits, knowing your stop loss. Because then you can actually calculate how much you would risk. Say the stop loss were to be hit, then you know how much you'll lose at maximum. I don't know if you can tell, also I'm using a tripod. You can't really see it, but I'm holding it, so it's pretty good. I bought a tripod for this. So I'm still getting used to that, because I was trying to get in the trade and I was like, how much do I put? How much money am I putting in? At 1 a.m. I was like, bro, that's not how it works. So you can't put in money, you have to put lot size. And the thing I found with this copy trading, the FredTrades, is that the risk to reward is really bad. So you would risk maybe, for a trade he did today, so basically, let's just go with this. There was one trade today already. It was a gold trade at around 12. So it wasn't even when market opens. I was just awake at the right time on my phone. I got it. I put it as quickly as I could with the right amount of lot size, and I messed it up. So I had literally 5 minutes to do it. I did it 5 minutes after because I messed up the original one. So literally, you don't have to be, it's not like scalping where you have seconds. You have time to do it if the trade is still within, like, at the same entry point. So I talked to my friend, and then we ended up doing 0.05, 0.05 lot size from a 350 account, 1 to 200 leverage, or 1 to 300 on gold. That's what they always trade. So what I did is I put half of one lot, so 0.5 on one lot. So half of one lot into the first TP1, that's when I was going to exit, and half of one lot on TP2. And the issue is with the leverage and the money you're putting in and the lot size. The money I was going to make in TP1 was around 20 quid. And if it hit the stop loss they put, I was losing like 90 quid. Something crazy. Risk to reward ratio is really bad. You're losing 90 to make 20. You're risking 90 to make 20, better said. That's not good. Normally you don't want to do that, bro, because why would you do that? Unless you're guaranteed to get that, like, that's the thing. But imagine it's not likely, it's trading. It's the same odds as any other trade. You're risking so much more money if it goes wrong than if you make. Unless your win rate is around like 80%, you're not going to make money. And that's how these copy trading channels work. They win a lot of the trades, don't get me wrong. But unless you're winning above 70%, you're not even going to make money, bro. You're going to like be losing or break even, bro. You're not gonna, the only way to live off of these things is to actually find the best one and get used to it. Put a lot of money in, like 10K, and then then you'll probably make like 1K a month, maybe 2K a month if you properly follow it. You get a funded account, you'll make more. That's how these people work. That's what I found out. And so in the end, I did end up getting both of them hit. I took a shower, I came out, the trade was done, bro. I made around 30 quid because the second take profit, you do actually make money. So I was risking 90, but I was making 20. Had I done the whole trade on there, I would have made 40, risked around 90. So what my friend told me is that you're meant to balance it. So you need to try and get it so that it's close to each other, right? So usually you balance between TP3 and TP2. I was on TP1 and TP2 because I was scared, but it doesn't, if you do that, you're risking too much for the reward. The only way to then not get fucked is to raise your stop loss, but then the trade might close and it might still be good. So the only way to do it in the future, which is what I will do, is to balance between TP2 and TP3. If I had done that, then I would have risked around 80 to make, risked around 90 to make 80. If I was also half on TP3, half on TP2. If both were here, then I would have made the same as I risked. But then obviously getting TP2 and TP3 is way harder. So that's how this trading thing works. It's not like I'm not a big fan, bro. Like, everyone makes it out to see me see all these success stories. This is the reality, bro. Like, I'm being genuine. It doesn't look good. I don't even know if I want to do it anymore. It's that bad, the copy trading. Like, I'm going to try it because my friend had good results for a while. So I'm going to see what it's like. And at least, I can say I've tried it in the future. I can't say, okay, I didn't try copy trading. Because I've heard some mad stories. You can make a lot of money if there are really good ones. And if you get lucky, it's basically just luck. I mean, today I made 30 quid. I'm an example of it. And I didn't even do it properly. So, yeah, so had I done that, then I would have risked 80 to make 80. And over time, my friend managed to scale his account from 300 to 900. So roughly, if I can do that, take out my original money out, then it's free money, I'm gambling with. It's not my own money anymore. It's only 350. If this goes anyways, I'm out. In 1 month, if I'm down, I'm out. So it is what it is. That was the copy trading done anyways. I'm not a big fan of it. I already knew this was roughly what I was getting into. In regards to the scalping strategy we're doing, the hardest trading. So I got a new laptop, which is for uni purposes mainly, so I can work anywhere. I don't just want to be stuck at uni because there's a lot of distractions. So I've got a new laptop, and the only issue is I hadn't got MetaTrader set up on it yet. So I was like, and it's not a performance laptop. Like, I had a gaming laptop. This is still a really good laptop. It's a notebook, Asus notebook. But I was like, I don't know, maybe it will impact my trading. And I didn't even make the account yet. So I just got my gaming laptop set up again at uni. So the issue is 10 minutes before the trade happened, right? I was watching the weekly overview, the thing I was meant to watch on Saturday. Now, literally 20 minutes before the fucking market opened, I started. And then around 10 minutes before, I was like, okay, I got my gaming laptop set up. Like, it was charging away. I had only my actual laptop now open. So obviously when it came to trading, I'd have to switch laptops. The call started 3 minutes after. Okay, when the call started, I was like, okay, let's stop this, get everything set up. So I brought my laptop. It took me a while. By the time I was set up, I was in the call hearing what he had to say anyways. Unlike last time, which I was late. By the time I was set up though, we were like 2 minutes away. And for some reason, bro, my buy thing at the top left corner of the screen was gone. Because I took it out last time. But the new thing to buy, the new one I replaced it with, wasn't there. And I realized this like a minute before. I was like, yo, what am I going to do? So the only thing I did was new order, like the new order block. I did it like that, which is the worst way to do it, but I didn't know how to find it otherwise. So basically I was really unprepared today because I didn't even finish the backtesting video. I didn't properly analyze what I did last time, properly analyze the things I need. I need to set up TradingView, for example, for the long trades, which I'll explain in a minute. It's already 9 minutes, so I'm going to try and be a bit faster. But basically I wasn't set up. So the thing opened, right? And our thesis for today for the US 30 was that it was going to crash down. Well, let me just think quickly. What was the thesis? I think so. It was going to crash down, bro. I can't even remember now. Like, I took the trade an hour ago. I think it was going to break down. So let me just go with it anyways. Maybe it was breaking up, but I don't think so. So it was going to break down. And what happened is literally the same as last time, bro. It opened and straight away, loads of volume, really volatile. Up to the wick confirmation, down. Yeah? Crashed down. So even before it opened, again, like last time, bro, it was already going. So again, wick confirmation up, I was like, yo, this is what this guy hypes about, the wick confirmation. If it goes up and then crashes down and breaks the resistance via a wick confirmation, basically it leaves a wick, you know, up, down, leaves a wick. He's like, that's how you get a guaranteed move. That's the safe trade that this guy loves. So I saw it. Okay, I was like, yeah, we're in. Place the trade. My shit doesn't work, bro. It says not working. I had an error, bro. I don't know. The buy thing doesn't work. You can't do a scalp order with that particular new order thing. So because I didn't get the thing ready, I couldn't even place the trade. And then I was like, I literally was like, okay, done. So I was just watching to see what happens. It turns out this guy didn't even place the trade like last time. It was too risky for him. It wasn't enough of a wick confirmation, I think. My friend ended up doing it, bro. He thought the same as me. He made his 13 pips there and there. Because it was easy, bro. It went down, crashing down. The issue is, bro, for the last 2 times, this played out in my favor. But I think the only reason this guy doesn't take it is either because he's generally too slow or not focused because of the call, which I am thinking lightly, or it's just too risky for him. He doesn't see the confirmation he wants to see. In which case, it's working for me now, and I make a lot of money now. But if it goes the other way, I'm going to lose a lot of money. And you can't go like this because you obviously end up losing. The world isn't easy to the point where you're going to make money because it goes your way. Even if it goes your way now, you're going to end up losing money if you're relying on luck like this. You have to actually be proper with your thesis and a proper understanding of the market. You can't just be going because of your the original thesis we had planned played out, but because it didn't play out exactly, you can't just assume it played out and take it, basically. That's why he didn't do it. So then finally, I ended up getting the buy thing back. I figured out where it was. So I brought it back on the screen. So then I was like, okay, let me do trading. And then we were waiting for another trade. So it crashed down, went back up to around the middle, recovered a bit, then went up, crashed. So we're going to wait for it to crash down again, break the support. And so he was like, as soon as it breaks this, you guys should take the trade because it's already done a wick confirmation. So take it as soon as it breaks, basically, and shows like a good movement. It literally hit it. And I was like, okay, it's delayed. This guy's about to place a trade with us. So because it's delayed, I assume he did it. I placed it. I saw a wick confirmation as well, quickly up, down. So I was like, okay, I placed it. This time it went the opposite, went up. That's it. Lost like 25 quid, I want to say. That's it, 25 quid gone. Some amount of pips, like 17. Obviously, last time, this is a demo account, by the way, if you're new. So last time, obviously, I made 50 quid with 25 pips, lucky. This downtrend movement, I took it last time. If I took it today, I would have also made money. So yeah, but down 25 quid. Again, then I got another one, caught another one going up. This time I did my own trading, I think, if I remember correctly. But it was, again, his thesis, because he was like, it might break up. If it broke above the support, it broke above the resistance, then it will go up. So I did it, made around £17. Roughly, basically took out that loss. And then I did one more. Again, he was really emphasizing, now we were waiting because the initial market opens shakeout was already gone. Now it was starting to, the volume was starting to go down and it was starting to stabilize. So we were waiting for one more move in case that happened, which was it crashing down, going down to the support. And then when it tests this hit, it crashes down. And it hit it, it broke down, it did the wick confirmation, everything this guy was talking about. And I was like, okay, bro, it's done it. So I placed it. Again, it didn't work, bro. This guy didn't take the trade. I don't know why. It didn't work, went up. Lost around another like 7 quid. This time I closed it early because I saw it and the volume was already less, so it wasn't like detrimental. And then finally, the last trade, which he took, it did go down. This time it actually went down. The same shit as last time. This time I took the trade late. So by the time I got in, he had already left because of the delay of the stream. It was literally a 3-second trade, bro. He didn't even make 10 pips today. He made 8 pips. And it's just to show the stream. He needed a trade. He likes showing it off. His goal is to make 10 pips a day, which is around 1% for him. So 10K a month. Like, he makes money, basically. Like, he just likes to make 10 pips a day. That's his goal. I think his goal for the program is 10 pips a week. But he does 10 pips a day just because he likes to flex. That's just why he does it. And so today, bro, he made literally 8 pips. And so it went down. And I got in by the time he left. That's it. Another minus 50, bro. Minus 50. This was a big loss. I held it up. Well, no, this one wasn't. But I did take one that was a big loss. I don't know if it was this trade or the one before it. But I took one that I held too long, basically. I didn't know. Normally, your rule is to get out after minus 10 pips. So you don't lose too much. Even though the trade usually recovers, imagine it doesn't and it keeps going and going. You're just going to fry your account. When real money is on the line, you've got to be careful. So in theory, basically today I was down around 50. And last time I made around 50. So basically we're break even on the demo. What can I say? I was unprepared today. Today I was very last minute preparing for things. Not really looking at the chart beforehand. I need to start what I need to start doing, which is the schedule I want to follow, is do half an hour preparation. Look at some weekly overviews, past experiences of how he's done it. So it's fresh up here, roughly some of the plays that could happen, some of the patterns that could happen. Because I don't know any trading analysis, bro. He hasn't taught us. He doesn't teach in the program that well. I haven't really looked for the program either, though. There is an academy which I wasn't approved for, so I didn't actually look into it. Like, I will get access to it, but they hadn't given me access at the time, so I didn't actually go in. And overall, you just learn with time. You learn from these weekly calls. So there's always a new pattern which he mentioned, so you're gonna learn over time. So looking at like 4 to 5 weeks, maybe not 5 weeks, but like at least 3 before it would freshen up your brain. It would get you ready to see what's going to happen. And ideally something I'm going to study from tomorrow, because I already forget what happened. For example, I want to rewatch the live session, bro, the live trade. I'm going to start screen recording. I'm on the demo account anyways. If it really impacts my trading speed, so be it, bro. I need to get at least a month of clips of live trading from this guy to properly learn how he trades, properly learn like the average day, how it works. And just by watching these 30 days repeatedly plus weekly, the amount of experience nailed into my brain will be more than just 30 days, because I would have watched, I would have actually understood it each time. That's how you get valuable experience in the hustle. This is how you make stuff work. This is what I'm doing. Is I'm not saying it's going to work, but what I'm saying is I'm maximizing my odds to make this work. So by doing that, I'm trying to maximize my learning with the most efficient use of my time, which is an hour before. I'm going to try and spend an hour a day if possible, even on weekends. So in the weekend is when I'll mainly do these studies, but hopefully half an hour before, watch a few weekly breakdowns, maybe 40 minutes before, weekly breakdowns, a few day repetitions, so like the preview of a few days. And I think with all this experience and past times combined into my head, it'll maximize my odds when the market actually opens. And maybe a bit of like 7, 8 minutes, 10 minutes of trading TA, so chart analysis. Actually look at the chart myself for a while before the market opens. Pinpoint the support bands, the support, the resistance, and the other way around, the resistance, the support, and roughly what the chart looks like, what looks like is going to happen. Then go into the call where he breaks down what he thinks is going to happen. He breaks down the 2 scenarios. And usually you can do that yourself, but usually what he gives you one scenario he thinks is going to happen more. And then as it opens, we get to see it happen live. And I need to get better at those situations when it first opens, because I'm very disorganized. I'm not really in the moment in those situations at the moment. So I think by rewatching this again and again and again and again, this will become more of a habit, I'll get used to it. And then I'll be more prepared for when it does actually open, because I'm telling you can easily take a trade there. Even if you don't listen to this guy, I want to try myself when I have a demo account and not when I have money and lose money. Because I think the start of the market is where the most volume is. That's where you can honestly make money if you just take the fucking momentum with you, which I think is an advanced play for these scalpers. And then obviously then do another trade like he does for something else. He always does 2, he tries 2. Today it was only 1. He wasn't even going to do 1, but he only did 1. But he tries to do 2. So imagine you take 1 at the start, he might end up doing another 2 as well, which you'll have to do if you want to follow him. Or you can just do 1 more and leave after you've made your pips, you're satisfied. But yeah, I think this is what I need to do, because right now, I don't know. I don't feel like I learned anything. Like I said, bro, last time I was lucky making money. Today was more realistic. I lost money. I tried to use a bit of common sense. It's like my friend said, I was just clicking, basically. I was just clicking. It wasn't good enough. And I didn't understand what the mentor meant for some stuff. I understood the thesis, but like usual, I don't have experience in how to time it with him, because he has a delay. By the time I was in, he was out. It was a very quick. So honestly, today I would have been better off using my own instinct. Taking a trade at the start would have made my money. And there was a lot of wicks like this where there was good opportunities to get another trade in. I at least thought. The trade he took was probably the hardest to take, I saw. The hardest move to time, because you had to time it very little. It's the guaranteed one, but it's too little of a time frame. Even he said like he didn't blame people if they didn't take trades. And had you held, because he was very scared of the trade today, so he sold very quick. But he said if you hold, you might make money. Like it looks like it's going to go down, and it did go down a lot. You would have made like 20-25 pips, a big down move. So I think honestly with experience, bro, mixing a bit of my own risk by actually letting it go down or letting it go up and taking one of these more momentum swings, alongside just me getting more used to how he does stuff, so how fast his stints are, and then just using my own intuition after I've gotten enough experience will allow me to find a quick shift, take the move, get my money out of the 10 pips, and maybe make a lot of money from these huge moves when I'm still early on and I don't have much money on the account. As my account grows, obviously I'm going to reduce the risk. But yeah, so today we're down a lot. I mean, the thing is, and then they also have like a normal trades channel, not copy trading, like basically copy trading, but this one's higher quality. You always roughly already risk what you're going to put anyways. That's how they make it, so that your stop loss and take profits are evenly matched. And we took one on gold. Basically, they only do one like 2-3 a week. This is like this sort of trades, not copy trading, everyday free, quality trades. And I think we're up like 20 quid on that. If it hits, I'll make like 90. It's a good trade. We're risking 100 though. If it hits the stop loss, I've lost 100. If it hits the take profit one, which I'm not going for the other ones, I've made 90. So it's 90 for 100 is worth the risk. And if that happens, right, I mean, I would have made 90 plus the 30 of the scalp today, the fucking copy trading today, like actual money, not the demo account. So technically I'm up, but I don't feel up. So yeah, I'm going to try the copy trading for a while longer. Like I said, I'm not just going to leave like this, but it is like I said in the last video, you're not getting any skills. It's just to make money and it's just luck. If I see it's just not going to work out, it's too risky and stuff like that, I'm out. I mean, I'll try for a while because I think I could get lucky, get my account, maybe make £600 to fund the trading for a while. But I don't need money, bro. So I don't mind losing money to learn the skill, but I don't want to be losing money for a year, for example. So if I can make some money now and cover myself for a few months, it'll be good. That's how I'm thinking. Like I said, bro, my views with this whole thing is 6 months, I'm expecting to see results. If in 6 months I don't see any results, this channel's done. So like people say trading takes 5 years or whatever. I'm honestly, no offense to any traders that are watching this, but you're in the wrong fucking business if that's the case. If a business takes you 5 years to make money, you're in the wrong fucking business. In today's age, you don't need to spend that sort of time to get success. I'm telling you, 6 months, you need to be seeing something if you're actually putting in time. You're either very shit at what you're doing or you're very unlucky otherwise. Dropshipping, anything, YouTube automation, you're going to see some form of success, like views, I'm saying. I'm not saying making money. YouTube automation, you have to be seeing certain milestones of views. Otherwise, you're doing it wrong. You need to drop it. You need to change what you're doing, change your strategy. Dropshipping, like organic, but you need to have at least made 100, but you need to have made like minimum one viral video, minimum, and made your first few sales, like 100 quid. If you don't, you're doing something wrong. Like I'm telling you now, you're doing something wrong. You're not suited for it. And I think it's the same with trading, bro. It has to be okay, apparently we made the gold trade. I've just got told, so 90 quid. So today I made 120. Not bad. Maybe this is the only good thing on it, but yeah, so like I'm gonna just summarize my thoughts. 23 minutes on the video. I'm not gonna do this for more than 6 months if I don't see results. And for me, results right now would be, okay, I actually understand what's going on in the live sessions. Okay, usually I'm making money. I'm getting positive pips. I'm getting good results. Like my demo account is growing in size. That's what I want to see. That to me shows me I'm getting better at it. I'm actually understanding what's happening. My understanding is going up. My skill is going up. That's what that shows me. I'm not saying I need to be making 10K by the 6 months, bro. But if that happens, then okay, I'm willing to put another 6 months into it. In another 6 months, then I want to see some money start to come out in a year. In a year, I want to see some money. I don't want to be on a demo account for a year, for example. I have to start seeing some money. And I'm not saying anything crazy, bro. But in a year, I wouldn't mind seeing like 100 a week. At least, bro. At least. Depends on how much I'm putting in, but I'm willing to put like 2K. And if I see my results and the demo are good, and I'll start with 500. If my results are good, scale it that way. There's no point of planning now because I'm not there yet. We'll see in 6 months. And I'm probably only going to do demo for like 2 to 3 months anyways. So we'll probably see sooner than that. I don't mind losing money, but I want to be at least at the end of the 6 months, the account is growing, active account is growing. And then end of the year, it's growing faster. Like I'm getting better. I want to see progression. I don't want to see just down, nothing, no results, because then I'm dropping this, bro. I'm in the wrong degree. I'm in the wrong fucking hustle, bro. I could have spent my time doing uni, made more money from the fucking job I'm gonna get, or spend more time doing fucking long-term investments, bro. Because I could be doing research. I've got money in the bank sitting. I could be doing research into long-term plays, long-term trades into Bitcoin, and make much more money with that than with this shit. So even dropshipping, bro, like I'm telling you, bro, in 6 months, I could do ads, for example, Facebook ads with a mentor. doing the right things, 6 months you're gonna see something. He tells you, everyone knows, bro. Like 6 months is the time frame that usually stuff starts to happen on anything. It should be. I'm in a mentorship. It's not like I'm trading by myself, bro. I'm actually in a mentorship. To be honest, it doesn't make much of a difference in this case because he's not teaching me anything realistically. He's just, trading is this whole space, bro, this whole whiteboard. He's kind of, let me just show you, bro. So imagine, trading is this whole fucking space, all of this, yeah? This guy's narrowed it down to this. So this small circle of this whole field. That's what he's basically done because I am scalping first of all, but I am scalping the US 30 at 230 with really high leverage for about 5 seconds. You've gone from the top of the iceberg to the bottom because you're going more specific, more specific, more specific, more specific. And that is what a strategy is. If you do something very specific and in a long enough time frame with repetition, you're gonna gain something out of it. You're gonna get experience, you're gonna get better at it. So the whole point is, even though he hasn't taught me anything, the fact that I'm copying what he's doing is teaching me stuff, it's narrowing me down to a field. And that is what I'm doing basically. So I'm doing something very specific. So I will obviously also learn lessons from him. I am learning like patterns in the chart. So over time, I am learning stuff. I have a better direction than say I was a lone bro and trying some random fucking swing trade, copy trade and shit. I've got the most, I've basically maximized my odds of success by being in this mentorship like this, because otherwise I'd be lost. I wouldn't be doing this. So it does help that I'm in a mentorship, and it does help that I am going to follow the values and actually try and actively learn. So I'm going to be trying in the right spot at the right time because I have a mentorship. When you have things like that, you pair up these two things, trying consistency with hard work, following the mentorship, you have a mentor teaching you, you're basically following the right protocols that other people are actively making money with. Then you have to see results in 6 months when you're in these situations. If you're doing trading with no guidance, nothing, then it's different, bro, because you could be going down the wrong path without realizing. With this, I'm being led to the right path, to a path that works, right? If I follow the criteria, I'm being led to the right path. Then it's just a matter of time and experience and seeing the charts. So I should be, if I get the chart knowledge, making money. Whereas I could get the chart knowledge doing general trading, but because I'm in the wrong fucking thing, doing some fucking swing trading on a shit stock, I could be losing all my money, bro, even though I've got the skills. So my odds of success are actually there. And that's why I'm saying in 6 months, I want to see something, because I'm not just throwing darts at the air. I already have stuff that works. I already have stuff. For me, right, I don't want to waste another 6 months if I don't see the potential. I could be focusing more on uni, bro, focusing on living life, focusing on fucking doing dropshipping. For me, there's a cost involved. Yeah, we'll see though. But if it goes well for 6 months, it goes well for another 6 months. Potentially, I might take a gap year next year between master and third year of masters. I don't fucking know. We'll see and then what happens. Or gap year after the masters. We're going to see, bro. But I want to try and hopefully make money from this on the long term. That's why I'm here. I'm trying to get this working for the long term. Maybe, who knows, in 2 years' time, I'll be making money from this. Like, my salary will be this. I'll be living off of this. That's the end goal, obviously, if it could happen. But it'll be very risky. For now, bro, there's no point of thinking like this. Maybe in 6 months, it's going really well. In a year, it goes really well. I'm consistently making like 1K a week. If I grow my account to the right size. If I get a funded account, I'll make a lot of money. It's worth trying. It's worth pursuing them. It's worth spending my time on them. But yeah, I'm not going to waste more time. The only thing that's worked so far is copying others. Copying the trades. The main thing that I'm trying to do, which is learn scalping, I've made zero progress on, zero money made. But I do think I'll get better at this. I will, just by default, by me trying. You're obviously going to get better. So, like I said, 6 months I'm going to be here. Unless uni really fucks me. But I'm not trying to make excuses yet. But yeah, 6 months I'm going to be here. Worst comes to worst, bro. Hey, it doesn't work. This channel will be documentation. It'll still help whoever. It'll still be motivation. If you like the video, you like the journey, subscribe. I'll motivate you. You guys can obviously follow my strategy. I'll leave the links down below. You can see, at least you know, okay, don't do this. It didn't work. You know, or this guy gave it a good attempt. He was close. It could work. Maybe I'll do this. You know not to do this. I'll save you time if you're following trading, for example, and you pay attention to me. More so than everything, it's just me documenting the journey, so people will be able to watch me back. Say I do get a brand out of this, I can get a personal brand on trading. It's always beneficial to me like that. If trading does actually work, especially because people have seen me now making nothing. But yeah, now that I have a tripod, over the next few days, at some point I'll do like a video of me actually trading. I'll start to show some charts at some point. Like, I'll quickly edit this video because I want to show some stuff. But yeah, that's gonna be it, bro. 30 minutes and good luck uploading this. But yeah, it's second day, we're down, but we're up with real money, we're down with fictional money. Feeling down, that's just how it is. That's the game. See you guys tomorrow.